To create an assignment in GoMath, go to Assignments and select your class and a book, and then click on Create. This is a good thing to do if you want to create an assignment for accommodations, or if you'd like to create your own test within GoMath to fit your needs. So here you would put the assignment title. Let's just call this, I'm going to call this an assessment. I'm going to leave it in the tests and quizzes. Of course, if it's not a test or a quiz, you have different categories that you can put that into. And assignment style, I'm going to leave it middle school. So one of the useful features of GoMath is that you can actually search questions by objective and by depth of knowledge. So I'm actually going to search by standard right here. You can also create your own exercises, instructions, questions, and various things here that I have not played with. But you might explore that if you want to get into the more advanced features. But just creating it using pre-existing, I'm going to click on Standard. And right here, I'm going to select the domain as the number system, cluster, add, subtract, multiply, and divide, standard 7NS1. And the standard part, I'm just going to do opposites quantities combined to be 0. So I'm going to change my assessment title. This is going to be something about the additive inverse, adding the additive inverse. I don't want any DOK1 on my quizzes. I just want 2s and 3s. So when you click on the available options, you'll notice there are only 6 for this depth of knowledge in this standard. So I'm going to look at the independent practice question, or maybe the national module test prep question, and there are 2 of those. The M usually means it's a mathematical practice, and the numbers mean it's a standard. So I'm going to click View here, and then it says, okay, so read the question. So part 1, part 2, part 3. So I'm going to say, yes, I like that question. I'm going to add it to my test. Then I'm going to do a level 3, and there's only one of those for this standard. Complete the explanation. Okay, so I'm going to add that one. And I'm going to, I can preview or I can edit. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to save it. And I'm going to find that actually under, I think it's going to be under unassociated uploaded tests. So that I'm going to associate that with the 7th grade math book. And yes, so that's going to be in teacher created assignments is where you should find that later. Then you can assign it to your students and view the scores as usual. So that's just a very simple overview of how to create tests in GoMath.